Welcome, my Zentangle friends. My name is Emmy, and you are on the channel with me. I am a CZT, which means I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. I'm thrilled to be here with you today. Thank you for checking in, and thank you for sticking around. Today we're doing a pattern called Shogi, and it's by Annette Rümpler. All we need is our usual supplies, and I'm going to put this underneath her name on the keepsake that we are keeping. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just in my pen, my 01, I'm going to make a stick like that. And then I'm going to have a point at the top, but a little wider toward the bottom, and then branch off like that. So that's the essence of the pattern, which is, as you recall, very similar to this one that we just finished yesterday. Let's make another one over here. Long stick, a little bit of a wave, you notice, not too much, just a bit. And then aura down. And then branch off like that. Up here, oh, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch, as the crow flies, about here and here, I'm putting a tiny dot to follow. And I'm going to make a half of an orb or a circle. And then I'm going to pretend I'm doing hullabaugh and going underneath and on around and complete it. One of the things that Annette does in this cool pattern is she does some rounding. So she takes the sharp corners off and rounds like that. And it just, your pen marks kind of blend right in. It's very cool in that way. The next thing she does is coming up from the bottom a bit, she's going to aura like this, around, aura all the way up and continue to the point. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Take off, around, back in, and to the point. No, you don't have to have that little bit of a curve at the top. That just gives your pen a place to stop, right? Okay, so where this curve nestles into the next one from the last one, I'm going to put another orb in here, not too large, not too small, and pretend again it's going underneath. Round those corners. Kind of the same technique as you did before. How's it going so far? I like this pattern. I think it's kind of fun. I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to aura around all the way up on each side. Aura, swinging out, and back in. Aura out, swing around the new one. Yeah, you see how I had to lift my pen there? That happens. Okay, there is room for another one. You could actually, I have seen people, look at that, is the same thing. It goes underneath each side. I'm going to round this off. I've seen so many different kinds of things that you can do with this. Like you could create a whole bunch more down here and make it just go and go. Maybe we'll do a little of that. Come around here like this again, and off. Finish this side off. Let's try that, where this is going to get a little larger. So where this indent is from the bump, I'm going to put another one out here and another one out here. This is fun. I'm experimenting here. I'm taking the rounded corners off, and then I'm going to make my wave go way around here. Oh, fun. Isn't it different now? Kind of turned from a seed pod into something a whole lot different, getting a little bit wide. I love it, though. Let's try one more. Out from this bump out, rather, and here. Cut a bit of that point off of each. And let's aura around each side. Gonna bump that out. Then encourage that wavy line. And do encourage, you know, so that you end up with softer, not hard bumps. That's fun. And you see where you could go on and on and on. So let's get some shading on this. First place I want to shade is on either side of that first one. And the next place I want to shade is kind of in the bottom. See how my pen is, or pencil is kind of softening up the sides? I want to do this one too, kind of softening up the side. Again, and all the way. I'm actually going to do that with all of them. So where I have these curves, see where the curved joins here? I want to add a little bit of shade. There's one here, and here. And as you know, I changed them up a bit, but I think it's okay. I think it's cool. I hope you do too. Okay, blender stump. I'm gonna smudge what I did in here and smudge this. See, I'm expanding it out. Both sides. Softening that gray here too. Push it out. Isn't this pretty? I think it's very, very pretty. So it's not exactly a seed pod. Not that it was necessarily ever going to be one, but it kind of had the leanings toward it, don't you think? I hope you like this one. Okay, let's go ahead. Let me show you where I put this on my compilation that does not have words on it. All I did was nestle it into this region here. But now I'm going to take a minute and get my compilation that has words on it in case you're following along with me. And I have so many cool choices. I have a lot of room and places that I could put this sweet pattern. And I could expand it or make it tight and small. I'm not really sure. And well, what looks good today? Maybe I'll put it down here. That would be fun. Grab your pen. And I'm going to start right here, not too close to the wall. Not too big of a curve. Maybe I'll even have it go behind that. That's kind of fun. Come on back down, wider as you go down. And then tie it off. So I'm going to put an orb, half an orb, and then pretend it's underneath and come out the other side. And then I'm going to soften these corners just a bit so that it goes nicely. See how that goes nicely now into the next one? For some reason, it's a little more obvious on this one than it was on my other keepsake. Okay, from here, not the bottom, from here, I'm going to come out, aura around, and tight, aura, and very tight, and add another one. A bump. Pretend it comes behind, out the other side. And then let's take a bit of that edge off of there, soften it. This is fun. Okay, aura. I'm going to make that real tight this time so you can't even see it. So it more or less seems like it's hanging on here. This little pod is hanging in the breeze. and tight on that side too. I have enough for one more kind of smallish one there. And I still will put the same effort into it, round the corners. And then let's do the aura-ing. Oh, what an interesting shape this is turning into, isn't it? So you can continue out here, like if you wanted, like I feel like doing an extra one over here. I can easily do that, accentuate. I'm actually going to do that on both sides. I think this is a fun pattern. Okay, grab your pencil and your blender stump. Start by darkening on either side of that line, that first basic line that you did with pencil. And now within that smile, I always think it's nice to do patterns twice. I'm glad you're here with me and you agree. Kind of really gives you a chance to know the pattern and the choices we have, the nuances. Now, where this is accentuated going out and in, that curve, I want to put some shading along there. And here too. I'm going to put some shading on this side too. And here. Blender stomp. Soften all of those little orbs that you made. I'll tell you what, I think this would be fun if you did multicolor and did it again for Christmas. Could be something fun, you know, strung along maybe. I don't know. I'd love to see what you think of it. I'd love to see what you do with it. There. That's it. I'm really glad you were here. Day 14. I'm looking forward to day 15 with you, and I will see you soon. Bye.